For me, I was a MacGyver guy. Every single Sunday, 9 p.m., I'd be on the couch waiting for the show to start. Everybody knows MacGyver, yes? Okay, you're not going to raise your hand with me? Yes. If you don't know him, just stick with me. Every single Sunday, there was no situation he couldn't free himself from. And every single Sunday, I was blown away. No obstacle he couldn't overcome. And if you've seen the show, you know. Just when you thought it was over, like this is the end, he's definitely going to die this time, he'd use chewing gum and a paperclip to stop a speeding train. Pretty amazing, right? Week after week, he'd be in a life and death situation where he innovates or he dies. And he never dies. Now, maybe inspired by MacGyver for the last 16 years or so, I've been working with companies and their teams to innovate in various different ways. And innovation is a significant positive change. Oftentimes we talk about it in terms of technology, right? All these innovative technologies, and it's certainly that, but it could be in team performance. It could be in finances. It could even be in a relationship. But the main thing is that it's not just a little better version of something that we already have. It's meaningful, it's transformational, it's even exponential in nature. And about 3 years ago, I stepped back from looking at literally thousands of retail companies every single year and working with a lot of the big companies that are adopting them. And we step back and we say, well, what makes innovation work? And it was kind of surprising to see the commonalities across all the companies that were successful, because it wasn't money. It wasn't who they knew. It wasn't even being in the right place at the right time. I mean, all of that has something to do with it, sure. But what it was really about was discomfort. Embracing discomfort, not just accepting it, even in actual emergency, to innovate. Now, MacGyver knew that. I remember watching season 1, episode 7. It was a rerun. I'm not quite that old. And in it, MacGyver's locked in a commercial freezer by the bad guys, right? Now imagine you're MacGyver. You're MacGyver. You're MacGyver. You're kind of MacGyver. What do? Well, you've got moments to live. So you break off a piece of a rack from around the freezer. You line it up between the light and the door lock, and you use the light to melt the ice down the rack into the door lock where it refreezes and expands, breaking the door open. He did it again. These are the moments that made MacGyver famous. Now, you're probably not going to find yourself locked in a commercial freezer. Although you know what to do now if you are. But life in our businesses sometimes gives us discomfort and an opportunity for a MacGyver moment.